Welcome to a new series that we're starting, and it's called Fact or Fiction. Fact or Fiction. Fact or Fiction. So you may have seen Gary Vee do his one of over and under. So we thought we'd do our own version, and it is basically we dispel myths. So today's episode is about weight loss. So without any further ado, let's get started. First up, this is a video I saw. So it was add cinnamon to your water to boost your metabolism and speed up weight loss. Now this is fiction. Yeah, you can't boost your metabolism with cinnamon. It doesn't work that way. So that is absolutely bullshit. What I will say though is cinnamon can help with weight loss in one other way. It can help improve the taste of your food. So often people think that they have to eat bland and boring food. You can use spices like cinnamon to improve the taste of your food, making you more consistent with the food that you're eating, meaning that you're not giving up on your nutrition or healthy eating. So being more consistent helps with weight loss. And if spices help with weight loss in that way, then yes, cinnamon does help with weight loss. But because she spoke about adding it to water, it's still fiction. All right, next one. It is calories don't matter. Eat what you want. Now, I shouldn't even have to. This one is obviously fiction. Calories definitely obviously do matter when it comes to weight loss. If you are overeating, you're not going to lose any weight despite all the things you may be doing. So if you're eating all the healthy foods in the world, all the superfoods, all of these things, got a high protein diet, whatever. If you're not eating less calories than you're burning, you're not going to lose weight. This one made me laugh. Sugar in food makes you fat. Quite clearly by my reaction, you could tell that this one is also fiction. Sugar in any sort of food, especially in fruit, does not make you fat. Overeating in general makes you fat. Basically, eating more calories than you burn every single day, or not every single day, but just generally will cause you to gain weight, not the sugar in the food. I know sugar gets a bad rap, but sugar is not making you fat. Let's just keep that there and move on. So next one, high protein diets are needed for fat loss. What do you think? No, this is fiction. So I know everyone goes on about high protein diets for fat loss, is a must, an absolute must, and something you must do. Well, this is not true. You don't have to eat a high protein diet to lose weight. You can eat just any diet, meaning you can eat whatever you want. As long as you follow the principle of eating less calories than you burn, you will lose weight. Now, I would like to add some disclaimers to this. Having a high protein diet is very, very beneficial for you to lose weight, but it's just not absolutely necessary. It's not a must. So what I mean by that is you can eat a high protein diet, and what that will do for you is fill you up. It will make you feel more satisfied. It will help retain muscle tissue. It will help with, what else will it help with? How can my mind just go blank? I'll come back to you. Eating more protein in your diet will help you go between meals without feeling as hungry as you would without eating a heavy protein meal. So that's why people bang on about protein when you're trying to lose weight. It's because of the effect it has on you. Doesn't directly lead to weight loss, but feeling fuller and not feeling hungry all the time will definitely help you lose weight. The other reason people tend to generally say, eat a lot of protein when you're trying to lose weight is because protein and digesting it has a greater thermic effect. So what I mean by that is when you compare to fats and carbs, when you digest it, your body is actually burning calories, and you burn more calories digesting proteins than you do fats and carbohydrates. I'm not saying that that's going to cause a huge amount of weight loss. It's not, but that is one of the reasons why it is kind of talked about. And also for the amount you're eating protein on the plate, you're getting very little calories. So if you're eating lean sources of protein, let's say 20 grams of protein, there's only 4 calories per gram in there. So that is
1 hour later.
So that is 80 calories you're getting from 20 grams of protein. So if there's not much other macronutrients, so like fats or carbs within that meal, you're having a very low calorie meal. Now, I'm not saying you need to eat super low calories to lose weight, but eating, nutrient dense food that fills you up is going to help you lose weight. So that's why we go on as personal trainers and nutritionists and dietitians and stuff will go on about protein intake. All right, next one. Cut out carbs to lose weight. No, you do not need to cut out carbs to lose weight. Now, we really need to stop this one, because this is so annoying and frustrating that people demonize carbs. Bread, fruit, even all the carbs in the world are not going to cause you to gain weight. Eating too much is going to cause you to gain weight, and that's it. So if you can manage to, appropriately manage your calorie intake and eat carbohydrates, then fine, that's great. If you're someone who's a savage and like sees one bread roll and eats like 55, then maybe you need to reduce your carb intake, or I don't know, adjust the types of carbs you're eating so that you don't feel like you need to go crazy. But for most people, including carbohydrates in your diet is going to be beneficial rather than, negative. You're more likely to stick to a nutrition plan if you have carbs in it because you like carbs. Most people I know like carbs. And if you're telling me you don't like carbs, you're probably lying. Next one. Don't eat after 6 p.m. to lose weight. Another fiction. You can eat whatever time you want to lose weight. Yeah, literally, like you could eat at midnight and then go to bed immediately after, and the thing you could have eaten before you went to bed was a greasy pizza and fried chicken and still lose weight if you manage your calorie intake for the day. So say you burn 2,000 calories a day and you ate, 1,500 calories. You've created a 500 calorie deficit, meaning your body has to get that 500 calories from itself. So it will take it from itself as fat and maybe some other stuff, but that 500 calories will come from you. So if you adhered to that rule, but you still ate immediately before you went to bed, and you ate a pizza, and you ate cookies and crisps or whatever, you will still lose weight. And I know that's hard to believe, but it's true. That, what I've just said, is fiction. Eating carbs late at night is... Sorry, I just realized what I did there. What I just said is fact, and eating carbs after 6 p.m. is fiction. That, hopefully, is that myth dispelled. What I will say though, small caveat to this one, is that eating late at night may impact the quality of your sleep. And sleep is important for fat loss. It controls your hunger hormone, sleep. So if you have a poor quality of sleep, say you don't sleep well, you don't have a deep quality of sleep, your hunger hormones can be impacted the next day, especially if this is a consistent, regular thing. So what happens is, the hormone that controls your hunger shoots up ghrelin. It rockets. Well, it doesn't rocket, but it goes up. And then leptin, which is the hormone to control like your feeling of fullness, basically, your satiety levels, that goes down. And this makes you want to eat more. And the problem with that is that you may not be able to stick to the rule of the calorie deficit and end up gaining weight rather than losing weight. So eating late at night doesn't like actually have an impact on weight loss directly, but if it leads to you not sleeping well lots and like nights in a row, then that may have a negative impact on your weight loss. So it still goes under the fiction column. Finally have one about training and not just nutrition, although nutrition is what impacts weight loss more so. So do HIIT for fat loss instead of steady state cardio or weight training. This is fiction again. Everything's fiction. So this is fiction because yes, HIIT burns a lot of calories. Yes, it's one of those hard, speedy workouts, so you can get a great workout in, but working out doesn't directly lead to weight loss. Working out should be for fitness and for strength and for feeling good and feeling like healthy and improving those markers as opposed to weight loss. It can assist because most people who tend to work out then kind of feel motivated to eat well, so that way it can lead to weight loss, but doing HIIT alone directly won't lead to weight loss. And if you're going down the route of HIIT versus steady state cardio, which one burns more fat and which is better for weight loss. In the actual workout itself, doing steady state cardio at a lower heart rate level for a longer period of time will utilize more fats. So you'll burn more fats in that workout. Now, that being said, that is as an energy source. So you're using fat as opposed to carbohydrate as an energy source. When your heart rate is higher, like it would be in HIIT training, and the workout is shorter, you tend to use carbohydrates more. At a lower heart rate, which is going to be the case for steady state, low intensity cardio, you're going to use fats as a fuel source. That being said, that is in the workout, not over the 24-hour period. So if you look at the 24-hour period, you're going to not see like a really big difference either. So if you're between doing either is what I mean. So say you're sticking to the rule of in a calorie deficit in both situations, it won't really matter whether you do HIIT or whether you do steady state cardio. Do it based on what you have time for and what you prefer and what your goal is in terms of like fitness. It won't matter in that sense. So still fiction. Final one. Can cider vinegar help with weight loss? Now, what do you think I'm going to say with this one? Well, I would love to say this is fiction, but unfortunately it is fact. And that was my daughter screaming at the reaction to me saying that's a fact. That's what she thought. So the reason why I'm saying this is a fact is because one study has shown that taking apple cider vinegar, can increase the amount of fat you burn. And the mechanism is a bit unknown. It's possibly something to do with like fat oxidation enzymes, and anyway, that is under one circumstance. But what I will say is everyone in the group in the study lost weight. So the people who weren't on apple cider vinegar and the people who were lost weight. And that is because all three groups had a similar amount of calories, they ate a similar amount of macronutrients, and they all took a similar amount of steps. So they all lost weight because they were all in a calorie deficit. And this is why I keep going on about this, because that is the most important when it comes to losing weight. If you are able to get into a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. So don't rely on things like apple cider vinegar, especially if you're not managing the amount you eat. That apple cider vinegar is not going to help you lose weight alone. So in that case, it goes into the fiction column. But potentially, because this is one study, I'm not sure even if it was peer reviewed, that showed it may help increase a bit of weight loss. Otherwise, alone, apple cider vinegar will not cause you to lose weight. So it goes into the fiction column if you are not adhering to calorie deficit. And that has been our first episode of Fact or Fiction. What I'd love for you to do is let me know in the comments what you thought. And if you did like it. If you did really like it, share it. And if you would like to put something for us to dispel on the next episode, put it in the comments below. I would love to help you dispel some myths, whether they're facts or fiction, and let you know the truth. So if you have any themes for next week, let me know in the comments. If you have anything you'd like to add, let me know in the comments. I hope to hear from you soon.